Since the new version of this is out in theaters now, which I will be doing a review of that maybe this weekend or next weekend, depends on what I'm going to see tomorrow. Let's talk about the original from 1981. Here's my review of The Amateur. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Noel, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1981 Canadian crime thriller, The Amateur, released in Canada originally by Pan Canadian Film Distributors, and in the US and everywhere else by Fox. The film was directed by Charles Gerard and written by Robert Littell and Diana Maddox, based on Littell's novel of the same name, which was released the same year the film was. The film was released on December 11th, 1981. The film stars John Savage as the titular character, along with Christopher Plummer and Martha Keller. Now, since there's a remake of the film out now, I won't give you too much of the story, so this way it won't ruin your chances of wanting to see the new one. Well, when his fiancée is murdered by terrorists, a CIA cryptographer, named Charles Heller blackmails his superiors into sending him on a field assignment into Czechoslovakia to assassinate those responsible. Just as he enters the field, the CIA locates the stolen material he had been using to blackmail the agency, eliminating the need to cooperate with him. So he is behind the Iron Curtain, inadequately trained and without support. He nonetheless reaches his safe house and meets his local contact, Elizabeth, and kills two members of the terrorist band. He discovers the location of their ringleader, Schrager, the man who killed his fiancée, but attracts the attention of the local security forces who begin following him. Well, he apparently soon gets ambushed by a CIA trainer and learns that Schrager is a double agent working for CIA. But that's all the story I will give. But that's all I'm going to tell you of this story. So as I've said, I'm not going to spoil the whole movie for you since there's a new remake out now. So if you didn't know there was an original, well, I humbly apologize that I will not be giving you the whole story. Sorry. Because just in case, so this way it won't spoil bore the audience of wanting to see the new version, okay? Good, now that that's out of the way. Well, upon its release, the film, it did okay, but it didn't do so hot. It made $60 million in the US on its $10 million US dollar budget, so this ended up being a slight disappointment at the box office. The New York Times was positive in a review for this, saying, as Cold War thrillers go, this is an efficient and enjoyable one with a good cast, a clever if overburdened plot, and a stylish brand of mayhem. Roger Ebert was kind of mixed on this, saying, after earning our attention with its understated, powerful opening, the movie develops into a routine, even laughable spy thriller. Once more, that's understandable. Now, I've taken a look. The film sits at 64% on Rotten Tomatoes, which apparently that's kind of close to the score for the new version is. Well, no, it's not really official that's mentioned on there, but that's what my source says. So, apparently, yes. Now, to find this film on physical media, I hope you've got what it takes to find this film. Now, I am trying to look at. Please stand by. Sorry, everyone. I had to look into my source to see if it was on physical media. It is available. Unfortunately, it's very pricey. So, in other words, it's kind of out of print and what have you. So, if you can't afford this film, your only chance is to stream the film. Hulu actually has the film itself. Now, I recently watched it on there, and well, it's not too bad, and what have you. It did prove to be a pretty good spy flick, and what have you, of a crime thriller, that is. But anyway, that's all of what I could tell from this, and what have you. Now, this film was filmed in like 4 different locations around Ontario and in Vienna, Austria. Now, apparently, it was shot in Toronto, Dublin for Washington, D.C., Prague, and Vienna, Austria, with additional second unit work done on location in Vienna. The CIA train farm depicted in the film was in fact the Toronto Zoo, as a matter of fact. Kim Weinberg does the score for the film. I must say, this score is pretty good and what have you, so that's worth checking out. For our cast, we have John Savage playing the role of Charles Heller. He's pretty good, actually. Now, of course, he had recently appeared in films like The Deer Hunter, The Iron Field, and Hair. And, of course, he later went on to appear in the short-lived HBO series Carnival. Next, portraying the character of Professor Latkos is the late great Christopher Plummer, who you probably know that name from numerous things, most notably The Sound of Music. Martha Keller plays Elizabeth. She's good. We also have Nicholas Campbell playing Schrager. A pretty good performance and what have you. Now, of course, he later went on to appear on the TV series Da Vinci's Inquest and its spin-off, Da Vinci's City Hall. And Ed Lowler's in this film as well. I'm sure you know that name from several movies as well. He plays the character of Anderson. So anyway, that's about all I can tell you about the original version of The Amateur. Now, if you're interested, if this remake does spark a little interest you're more than welcome to check out before this. But I decided to watch this before I decided to go see the new one because I was curious. I never knew this was actually a classic film that would go on to have a remake, which stars Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. But anyway, The Amateur from 1981, not too bad. It's got a pretty good cast and great characters, a good score, and what have you. The direction's not too bad. And so I will say The Amateur 1981, it's not too bad at all. But would I recommend it? I'd say sure, go ahead. If you've already seen the remake and you never knew the new one, and you never knew this one existed, then check it out. Now, again, it is on physical media, but unfortunately, from what I've checked, it's out of print and it's very pricey. So the only way you can catch it is to stream it. And your best chance is if you have Hulu, you should have no trouble trying to find it. Okay, now that's out of the way. What did you think of the original Amateur? Have you ever seen this version before you saw the remake? If so, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation, and share my vids with your friends if you like. Stay tuned. Next time will be the Saturday morning TV log on The Weird Al Show. And details to follow on what film I'm going to go see this weekend, tomorrow, which will be either the Amateur remake or Warfare. Stay tuned. Details to follow right after the Saturday morning TV log. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other action-packed films with spies and what have you. I would mostly give you the Mission Impossible films. I'll give you the first one that started off from 1996, Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Or go to the upper left-hand corner and see my review of the fourth film, Ghost Protocol, which really kickstarted the franchise back from 2011. And the bottom left hand corner is my review of Mission Impossible Fallout, which definitely was a pretty good one as well. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.